go and get started? Without the microphone?
Okay.
All right. Good evening. Let the record reflect that the time is now 6 p.m. on Tuesday, February 18th, 2025. My name is Brandon Williams, and I'll be serving as the Louisiana Department of Environmental Quality's hearing officer this evening. This hearing is scheduled to accept public comments on the proposed initial Part 70 air operating permit, a prevention of significant deterioration or PSD permit, and the associated environmental assessment or EAS statement for Venture Global CP Express LLC, Moss Lake Compressor Station, agency interest number 232173, permit numbers 0520 TAC 00528 TAC B0, and PSD TAC LA TAC 848, and activity tracking numbers PER 2023-0001 and PER 2023-0002. The facility is located 5 miles west of Moss Lake and north of Black Lake in Calcasieu Parish. Venture Global CP Express LLC requested an initial Part 70 air operating permit and a PSD permit to construct and operate the Moss Lake Compressor Station, which will consist of 6 compressors driven by aeroderivative simple cycle combustion turbines, or ASCCT, an emergency generator, 17, and insignificant activities. CO emissions will be more than the PSD major source threshold of 250 tons per year. Then PSD review is required for CO along with PM10, PM2.5, NOx, VOC, and GHG, whose emissions will be more than their PSD significance levels. These emissions were reviewed under the PSD regulations and documented in permit PSD TAC LA TAC 848. The proposed emissions will be controlled by BACT. Neither the project nor the general commercial, residential, industrial, or other growth associated with it is expected to have a significant adverse impact on soil, vegetation, visibility, or air quality in the area of the facility or any Class 1 area. The EAS is submitted by the applicant, or as submitted by the applicant, addresses avoidance of potential and real environmental effects, balancing of social and economic benefits against environmental impact costs and alternative sites, projects, and mitigative measures. This permit was processed as an expedited permit in accordance with LAC 33, Roman numeral 1, Chapter 18. This hearing is not being conducted in a question and answer format. I repeat, the hearing is not being conducted in a question and answer format. Please remember that the purpose of this public hearing is for the LDEQ to receive your comments concerning the proposed permits and EAS. Also, please be aware that the hearing officer and the staff from the public participation group are not the decision makers on the proposed permits. My role as the hearing officer is to conduct this public hearing and accept comments regarding the proposed permits and EAS for the LDEQ. This hearing is to provide all individuals a chance to be heard regardless of their position on the proposed permits and EAS. Courteous behavior is expected of everyone at all times. You may speak in support of the proposed project, in opposition to the proposed project, or simply to provide additional information. All interested parties will be given a reasonable opportunity to comment unless testimony is not related to the purpose of the hearing. All comments heard and transcribed during this hearing and all written comments received during the comment period will be evaluated and addressed in LDEQ's written response to public comments. A public notice advertising this public hearing and request for public comment on the